Hi YouTubers, this is Joey. I know that you've seen my hands before, but you haven't seen me. So I just wanted to introduce myself and let you see my face and kind of tell you what I'm making today for you. We are making a tag and it's so pretty. We're going to use the Christmas Rose set, the DSP and the die cuts. I stamped one single thing on this whole tag. The tag is so easy. So I'm gonna bring this tag to you right now. I hope you really enjoy making it. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right, thanks, bye guys. Hi guys, it's Joey and I'm here today to bring you this adorable tag that I made using the Christmas Rose set and the delightful tag topper. There are a few other pieces in here as well. I also used the everyday label punch for this and another stamp set with the for the saying. But anyways, so I want to show you how to make this. First of all, what I did, I stamped nothing except for this. That's the only thing I have stamped. What I did was I took a piece of the DSP for Christmas Rose and I die cut it out. I literally just lined it up with the die cut and ran it through my die cut machine. I did cut my 12 by 12 just in half because 6 inches across runs perfectly through my die cutter, and so I just lined it up and cut it out. Now I fussy cutted these as well so I could use this as well. So let me show you what I did. I had die cut that one out and I fussy cut this one out, but when I went to put my rose on my tag, it was overpowering. I felt like, I mean, it's beautiful, but it's large. So I decided to cut my rose in half. So I cut it in half and I have this to go along with these two pieces that I die cut with gold foil, and I used the dies that come along with the Christmas Rose bundle set, these two pieces. So once I had die cut these out, and cut this in half, then I started working on my tag. Now my tag base is a cherry cobbler and it's 2 by 5. Then I have the Very Vanilla that's at 1.5 by 4 3/4. And so I used this as my base. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to take my delightful tag topper and I'm going to slide my cherry cobbler in first, all the way up, and punch it. Woo! That went flying. All right, and then I'm going to take my Very Vanilla and I'm going to line it up at the bottom first. Then I'm going to peek through on the other side. Yep, it's lined up pretty well. Punch it. Great. All right, now I did not leave my edges straight. You could, it would be fine. It would look really pretty like that. But I did round mine with my envelope punch. So I'm going to put these to the side, get my envelope punch board, and I'm just using the corner rounders on this part to round these corners off. And I'm sure that there's another way to do this, but if you have a punch that corners them, that's great. I just wanted to use that since that's what I had. All right, so I am going to adhere the Very Vanilla to my cherry cobbler. I'm just lining it up at the top. Easy peasy, right? Okay, now the gold foil that I had cut out before, I will say when you cut your gold foil, it's very helpful to run it through a few times because it's just harder to cut for some reason. So I probably ran it through 3 or 4 times. And when I did that, these little guys just popped right out. I didn't even have to work on it, really. So that was pretty easy. So a little tip there, just run it a few times through. All right, then I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive on both sides. Put a little bit more right there. And I'm just gonna line it up a little bit, hanging over the edge on this side and on this side. All right, then I took my rose and I lined it up with the Very Vanilla right there, as you can see. So that way I could see the cherry cobbler and most of my gold lace, or I'm not sure what they call that, but that's what I'm calling it. Anyways, and so I'm just gonna put some dimensionals on the back right there. There we go. All right, then take the backings off. Well, that one's already off. All right, and now I'm gonna line it up right here with my Very Vanilla and place it down. Easy peasy. All right, now I'm going to take the Everyday Label Punch and a scrap piece of the Very Vanilla. And I'm going to stamp my saying, which came from this stamp set, and it's a host stamp set. So if you host, you know, a party and have enough sales, or if you place a big enough order of 150 or more, then you can get this. So I chose, let's see, which thing did I choose? Gosh. Okay, may this, right here, may this Yuletide season be filled with joy. So I chose that one, and I'm gonna use this Delicata gold ink. You guys, this ink is gorgeous. I could not believe how vivid it was when it came off. It's the first time I've ever used it, and so when I put it on the paper, it literally just jumps right off. It's amazing. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this on here. Okay, wow, it's so pretty, you guys. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my Everyday Label Punch and slide it in here. All right, so once that's finished, I am going to use 2 dimensionals right here. I'm just gonna put a couple right there so that when I stick this down, it'll be the same height, or almost the same height as my rose, okay? But I'm gonna put some adhesive right here on the back. All right, so I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna move it. I kind of like mine to the side a little bit, kind of like I did with this one. So I'm gonna move it to the side just a tad. All right, then I'm gonna use these gold embellishments that they had in the bundle for Christmas is Here Again. Oh, I don't want it there, it's too close. Move it over. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna use a big one, I'm gonna use a little one, and then a medium-sized one. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna take the gold ribbon and I'm gonna cut, you can tell, I cut at an angle right there. I'm gonna cut at an angle about here. If I can get my scissors working for me. Okay. I really need to get a pair that's only for ribbon cutting. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take both of my ends and I'm going to put it through the hole at the same time. And then I'm gonna reach through and grab the tops of my ribbon and pull it through. How cute is that? It's so cute. It's so pretty. All right, so these are my tags, guys. I used one die cut of the rose. I cut it in half and it gave me 2 tags and they were so easy and they're really, really quick. Anyways, so I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.